Welcome back to Spanish for Beginners with Linguae. This is Lesson 9 of Course 1, and as always, I'm your teacher, Isabella. Let's get started. First, let's review the words that we said in the last lesson. Repeat after me. Ejercicio. Caminar. Correr. Saltar. Hacer ejercicio. Nadar. Montar en bicicleta. Jugar. Sudar. Me gusta. No me gusta. Me encanta. No me encanta. Good. In the previous lesson, we learned the very basics of conjugation. Today, I want to build upon that and also use that as a way to teach you some of the most important verbs in Spanish, some of the most commonly used ones. We're only going to be learning 7 new words today, 7 verbs total, and that's it. 7 verbs and conjugation. Are you ready? Get your thinking caps on, because many of these are irregular. Let's jump into it. Our first verb is ser. 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 This is the verb to be. Ser. Next we have estar. 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 This is also the verb to be. If you are confused, that's okay. Today, the difference is not important. We will do an entire lesson on the difference between ser and estar in the future. Today, just know that there are 2 to be's. Okay? Next, we have tener. 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 To have. Tener. Next, ir. 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 This is the verb to go. Ir. Next, poder. 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 This is the verb to be able to. Poder. Next is hablar. 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 This is to talk or to speak. Hablar. Lastly, we have ver. 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 This is the verb to see. Ver. Very nice. All right, let's jump back into conjugations. If you found this a little difficult or confusing in the last lesson, don't worry. Like I said before, conjugations take time to master, but the sooner you become familiar with them, the better. It makes more sense when you are building sentences, it makes more sense when you are trying to read, and it's just one of the best things you can possibly learn. Many Spanish beginner courses like this don't teach conjugation at the beginning, and I personally think that's a mistake. So, let's learn how to conjugate these verbs. Do you remember the AR verbs? Do you remember the beat that we assigned to it? O, as, a, amos, ais, an. O, as, a, amos, ais, an. Very important to memorize. If you can memorize that, you can conjugate. I know irregular verbs make things more complicated, but if you know that, you're on the right track, and things will start to become more familiar as you navigate Spanish. Let's check out an AR verb. Estar is irregular. Like one of the verbs we saw last time, it is only irregular in the yo form. So, estar. So, estar becomes estoy. Yo estoy. Yo estoy. I am. Yo estoy. Tú estás. Tú estás. You are. Tú estás. Él está. Él está. He is. Él está. Nosotros estamos. Nosotros estamos. We are. Nosotros estamos. Vosotros estáis. Vosotros estáis. Y'all are. Vosotros estáis. Ellos están. Ellos están. They are. Ellos están. Good. What about a regular verb? Hablar. This is much easier, no? Yo hablo. Yo hablo. I speak. Yo hablo. Tú hablas. Tú hablas. You speak. Tú hablas. Ella habla. Ella habla. She speaks. Ella habla. Nosotros hablamos. Nosotros hablamos. We speak. Nosotros hablamos. Vosotros habláis. Vosotros habláis. Y'all speak. Vosotros habláis. Ellos hablan. Ellos hablan. They speak. Ellos hablan. Good. Let's go over the ERIR verbs. O-S-E, hemos eis en. O-S-E, hemos eis en. O-S-E, hemos eis en. Good. Let's see these in practice. Our first verb is ser, which is irregular. I'm sorry. It's irregular in all of the forms. So ser becomes yo soy. Do you remember this when we learned soy and then your name? This is where it comes from, the conjugation. Yo soy. Yo soy. I am. Yo soy. Tú eres. Tú eres. You are. Tú eres. Ella es. Ella es. She is. Ella es. Nosotros somos. Nosotros somos. We are. Nosotros somos. Vosotros sois. Vosotros sois. Y'all are. Vosotros sois. Ellos son. Ellos son. They are. Ellos son. Very good. Let's check out another irregular verb. Tener. Tener is also very irregular. Repeat after me. Yo tengo. Yo tengo. I have. Yo tengo. Tú tienes. Tú tienes. You have. Tú tienes. Él tiene. Él tiene. He has. Él tiene. Nosotros tenemos. Nosotros tenemos. We have. Nosotros tenemos. Vosotros tenéis. Vosotros tenéis. Y'all have. Vosotros tenéis. Ellas tienen. Ellas tienen. They have. Ellas tienen. Good. Another one. Ir. Also very much irregular, but it is only a two-letter word, so it kind of has to be. Ir conjugates to yo voy. Yo voy. I go. Yo voy. Tú vas. Tú vas. You go. Tú vas. Ella va. Ella va. She goes. Ella va. Nosotros vamos. Nosotros vamos. We go. Nosotros vamos. Vosotros vais. Vosotros vais. Y'all go. Vosotros vais. Ellos van. Ellos van. They go. Ellos van. All right, very good job. Let's keep it going. Poder, another irregular. Very sorry. Poder conjugates to yo puedo. Yo puedo. I can. Yo puedo. Tú puedes. Tú puedes. You can. Tú puedes. Ella puede. Ella puede. She can. Ella puede. Nosotros podemos. Nosotros podemos. We can. Nosotros podemos. Vosotros podéis. Vosotros podéis. Y'all can. Vosotros podéis. Ellos pueden. Ellos pueden. They can. Ellos pueden. Good. Next we have ver. Ver becomes veo. Yo veo. I see. Yo veo. Tú ves. Tú ves. You see. Tú ves. Ella ve. Ella ve. She sees. Ella ve. Nosotros vemos. Nosotros vemos. We see. Nosotros vemos. Vosotros veis. Vosotros veis. Y'all see. Vosotros veis. Ellas ven. Ellas ven. They see. Ellas ven. Good. All right, let's do a practice. I have the English translations of these conjugations here, of some of them. I would like you to put in the Spanish conjugation for each. Take your time, don't worry. If you want to go back and look for help, you can, but I encourage you to try and do it from memory first. If you can do it from memory, that means you're really learning it. So go ahead and pause the video and fill it in. How did you do? Let's check. I am in the ser form is soy. He speaks is habla. They can is pueden. You are in the estar is estás. We go is vamos. She sees is ve. I have is tengo. Good. Let's do another one really quick. Go ahead and pause the video and try this one. How did you do? Let's see. They are in the ser is son. I speak is hablo. You can is puedes. We are in the estar is estamos. Y'all go is vais. I see is veo. They have is tienen. All right, good job. Let's review these words one more time. Ser. Estar. tener, ir, poder, hablar, ver. Very nice. Felicidades, you made it. How's your brain? Are you okay? Again, I know it can be difficult, but just bear with me. In the next lesson, we will do even more practice. I have 7 more important verbs ready for you. So whenever you feel ready, after you've practiced these ones, go ahead and start the next lesson, and we will do even more practice. Until then, adios!